Hi everybody, I'm Brandon with Precision Defensive Solutions.
Hi, I'm Stephanie.
I'm Mike.
So let's talk about a couple of different red dot options we've got on the table, and why we like them so much. What do you think?
Okay.
So I kind of got in the red dot game, been playing with it for a while, had tons of frustration with it, kept going back and forth, kept wanting to do it and driving Steph nuts because it was costing us money. Because as we all know, the red dots are not cheap. But finally found a couple of really good options. So let's talk about the Holosuns a little bit, because honestly that's the one that we have the most of. I mean, most of our guns have the Holosun 507c. You've got the 507k on your 365 XL. Mike carries the VP9 with the 507c red on it. But we got a couple of guns too that have the Holosun 507c with the green dot too, and that's the one that you really like, is you like the green. So let's talk about the Holosun a little bit. What do you guys think?
Well, I like with the Holosun that it has multiple options for the
reticle?
yes, I was
Yeah.
going to say the picture, sorry.
Yep.
I don't always remember the technical terms, because having that little tiny dot doesn't work for me. I need something bigger. And so that's why I like the 507c, because it has the circle almost like a target,
Yep.
or
So-
like a bullseye,
Yep.
like what you would have in a video game.
Yep. So for those that don't know, it's a 32 MOA circle.
And then you can also put a dot in the middle of that, or you could just have the little dot.
And the dot is just a 2 MOA. So we're talking quite a big size difference on that.
But I like having that bigger circle because it's not as hard to focus on. And I have to close my left eye anyways to aim, and so then having something bigger allows me to focus faster than having something small. I'm like not trying to be like, okay, where is it? Can't find it. Having
Sure.
that target or circle makes it a whole lot easier.
Yeah, so if you catch the edge of it, you can adjust real quick. Yeah.
I really like the green.
Yeah, the green sticks out. The green definitely sticks out.
I like that on my Victory.
Yep.
I like the fact that it's, you have the option. You can choose the one you work. When I first started shooting with it, I was using the circle with the dot, and just somewhere along the line, it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like I was getting the right target picture. So I've gone just to the dot by itself, and it's really helped out. Also, the closing your eye. When I was a kid on the farm, that's how you learn to shoot, is you close your non-dominant eye, which now, of course, I'm not going to get into the controversy as, oh, close it, oh, no, wait. But I've felt the need that maybe I should learn to shoot with both eyes open, and this has made a big difference because I can see the dot in my dominant eye and not see what's going around me with the other. It doesn't mix together like it does if you're trying to it doesn't make you cross-eyed, I guess is how to say it.
Yeah, so that it definitely it allows you to focus on the target and what's around, which is the benefit of the dot.
Right.
Is that it is target focus. It's not, dot focus.
Front sight focus.
Or
Right.
front sight focus, right. So for me, I mean, I really like the Holosuns. I really do. I like the fact that they're really durable. I actually tried to break one, couldn't do it. Just could not do it. The one thing that kind of attracted me to the Trijicon SRO though, in comparison, is that the window is so large, and for me that really helps. But that's kind of where the love affair with the Trijicon ends with me, is that window. Because with the Holosun, you set it and forget it. right? So you don't have to change the brightness. You can do that with the Trijicon, but it's not as easy to lock it into place as it is with the Holosuns. The Holosuns are really simple to do that with. So about every 16 hours, I have to adjust, the dot brightness on the Trijicon, and I don't really care for that feature of it. But I do love that window. I just wish they'd make it in green. I really do.
I haven't really had enough opportunity to form an opinion on red or green. Mine's red. Good enough for me. This last weekend we were shooting outside. The one day was fairly bright. I didn't really have a chance, or didn't have a problem seeing it. Thanks to the lovely weather in Ohio, I've been shooting indoors mostly since I started, and so indoors is not a problem. But people have said that you need to adjust when you're outside and all. The other thing with the Holosun, it's just easy. It's a push a button until you can see it.
Yeah.
As long as the battery's not messed
Yeah,
up.
yes,
Yeah.
definitely. I like the advice of change the battery every year on your birthday.
Yep.
Which of course yours wasn't even that old, but
No.
if it's mechanical, it can and will malfunction. So.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, and that was the battery that came with the dot, so I think that was part of the problem. So one of the things that I like about the Holosuns now, especially with the new versions, is you can change the battery from the side, not from the bottom. So you don't have to remove the dot, so you don't lose your zero. That's the thing I like about the SRO over the RMR, is that it's a top load battery and not a bottom load battery. So when I have to change the battery, I don't have to, remove the dot and then have to go re-zero it. It's just swap it out and go.
Which is, having it on the bottom doesn't make any sense, because like you said, if you have to re-zero it every time.
Who wants to do that?
Exactly, and
Yeah.
if you can't get to a range, that makes your gun inoperable until you can get to a range.
Right. Yep.
And if that's your carry gun, then you're not able to protect yourself.
Right. Well, and that's the thing too with the SRO. So the SRO is actually a competition optic, and that's what it was made for. But for concealed carry, I think it's perfectly durable. I mean, perfectly durable. Are the Holosuns probably more so? Yeah. Yeah, I think they are. But you're not banging around and getting in fistfights and, with scumbags every day, like law enforcement does. So it's not the same standard. But I think both are very viable options. The Holosuns are definitely cheaper than the Trijicons. I mean, we're talking nearly half the price. So is it a bad option because it's cheaper? No, not at all. Not at all. We've got them on several guns. We've only had one little battery issue with yours.
It's interesting. It's becoming a standard in law enforcement, as I understand. More and more departments are issuing the red dots for their officers.
Yeah, or at least giving them the option. So, absolutely something that is a very viable option for concealed carry for law enforcement use. Highly recommend the dots, but don't think it's going to make you a better shooter. Okay,
No.
It won't make you a better shooter. Your skill level still has to be there. So appreciate it, everybody. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.